फर्स्ट ईयर स्टूडेंट जादवपुर यूनिवर्सिटी। सो आज हम एक न्यू लाइव सेशन लेकर आ गए हैं आपके लिए। तो मिलते हैं आज न्यू एक फ्रेंड के साथ जो आपको उसका जेई का स्टोरी पूरा शेयर करेगा। उसने जेई के साथ साथ जेई डब्ल्यूबीजेई और भी कोई अदर्स जो एग्जाम होते हैं जैसे सीयूईटी आइजर एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट सब एग्जाम क्रैक करा है। ये कैसे करें सब पूरा आज का वीडियो में पूरा डिटेल्स में बोलेंगे। तो पूरा वीडियो प्लीज देखिए। तो फर्स्ट प्लीज इंट्रोडक्शन yourself.
Yes, so my name is Deepayan Mondal and I am a UG1 student of Jadavpur University in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. I am from Joka, South Kolkata.
ओके नाइस। सो यू आर फ्रॉम कोलकाता। सो
Yes.
मतलब आपने जेई के लिए बेसिकली क्लास 11 का मतलब जेई के लिए कब से प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट कर दिया?
Yes. So it was the year 2021 when the pandemic situation had gone out of control in India. So our board exams got cancelled. So we got admission in science stream based on our previous marks and a selection test. I came to know that being a science student, I am eligible to appear for various engineering entrance exams after plus 2. So I decided to prepare for them.
ओके नाइस। सो हाउ वाज योर क्लास 11 टाइम्स? मतलब क्लास 11 में आप क्या-क्या कर रहे थे बेसिकली क्लास 11 में?
Yes. See, I was not a conventional JE student. I was never an aspirant in the truest sense. It was just that I fell in love with science and I just wished to expand my horizon in the domain as much as possible. It is not like I always used to restrict myself within the boundaries of the syllabus. I used to watch loads of scientific documentaries on how science really evolved from Democritus to Newton to Faraday to Maxwell to Einstein and finally modern science. During my class 11th, I also got introduced to spirituality by accidental means, and spirituality formed an integral part of my life during my 11-12 journey. Those were pandemic times, so I used to spend majority of the time locked up in my room. That solitude was the perfect setting to practice hardcore spirituality.
ओके नाइस। सो आर यू रेगुलर स्कूल गोइंग स्टूडेंट या कोई स्कूल के साथ-साथ आप मतलब स्कूल ही जाते थे बस या स्कूल के साथ कोचिंग भी जाते थे? ऐसे।
No, see, in class 11th, everything was online. All the schools were closed owing to the pandemic situation. So, though I was officially enrolled in a small coaching institute of Gurgaon in 11th and later Vedantu in 12th, both online, I used to cover majority of the syllabus from YouTube. These days, see, there is so much of quality content organized beautifully all over the internet that one does not really need to invest hefty sums in branded coachings. You just need to have that burning desire from inside.
राइट।
Yes, but then see, in class 12, the pandemic receded and our offline classes were finally resumed at school. Being a regular school going student, it would often be difficult for me to attend coaching classes after school. After coming back from school, I used to feel tired and fall asleep. So, YouTube used to be my final solution whenever I would be out of options and ideas.
सो इफ आई सेड यूट्यूब सो कौन-कौन से चैनल आप यूट्यूब पे फॉलो फॉलो करें अगर बोले तो? आपने
Yes, I used to follow various channels like Vedantu J made EG, Unacademy Atoms, Unacademy J, Vora classes. Whenever I used to find anything useful, I just used to grab it. Okay, I was not attached to any particular channel. All the channels had to offer something unique.
यस यस राइट। सो आपने जेई के बाद बोर्ड्स बोर्ड्स वर्सेस जेई मतलब जो आप बोले थे पहले बोले आप फ्रेशर हैं तो फ्रेशर लोग का सबसे प्रॉब्लम होता है बोर्ड्स के साथ जेई का कैसे मतलब एक साथ कैसे तालमेल मिलाए तो बोर्ड्स और जेई के लिए कैसे आपने
Yes.
प्रिपरेशन एक साथ
Yes.
मैनेज
See,
हाउ टू मैनेज बोर्ड्स विद जेई?
yes. This is the most typical question which hovers around in most of our minds when we are in class 12. There is no special way of managing boards along with JE except that one must prepare for and write the internal exams of his school, like say half yearly and pre board seriously. He must be familiar with all derivations, graphs, theory portions from where subjective questions are likely to come. He must attend all the practical sessions. He must solve the past 10 years boards papers religiously. Let me tell you, boards is an extremely easy test if you are acquainted with the past 10 years questions. The rest of the time he can dedicate for G.
राइट राइट राइट। So can Faisal crack J? मतलब Faisal लोग क्या can Faisal crack J?
Yes, yes, it is much easier for a fresher student to crack exams like JEE Mains and WBJE than a dropper student. In JEE Advanced, the scenario is a bit different. As a fresher C, you have just studied the content, so everything is fresh in your mind. You are much more disciplined and enthusiastic. In drop year, pressure and self-doubt increase, so you need nerves of steel to do that in your drop year, which a fresher student can easily do in his first attempt.
ओके ओके तो कमेंट में एक लोग पूछ रहे हैं जेई मेंस कैसे पास किया मतलब आपने जेई के लिए का कैसे करा अगर हमने बोला ओनली फॉर जेई मेंस उसके लिए आप क्या क्या करे थे
No, for JMS, I told you earlier, like you can follow YouTube. There is a lot of content available on YouTube for JMS. Okay, and another thing is that during the last 1 2 months, you will see that many of the channels will be running a beautiful one-shot series. So I would recommend all of you to watch that because these one shots are really helpful during the last months. It can take you, say, for from if you are capable of scoring 95 percentile, and if you are watching these one shots regularly, you can easily take yourself to 98 99 percentile level. Like these one shot lectures can easily increase your level.
सो नेक्स्ट मेरा क्वेश्चन है मेरा पर्सनल क्वेश्चन था मतलब
Yes.
बहुत लोग सोच 97 98 परसेंटाइल के लिए बहुत सारे मतलब पूरा सिलेबस कंप्लीट करना चाहिए मतलब ऐसा क्या होता है
Yes.
पूरा सिलेबस कंप्लीट करना था या 50 60 70% कैसा
No, for JEE and WBJE kind of exams, it is not at all necessary to study all the chapters. Even if you have a good hold on around 75 to 80% of the syllabus, you can easily pass the examinations with flying colors. And the only way to build a good hold is through revision. You need to revise sincerely.
सो आपका डब्ल्यूबीजे का क्या स्ट्रेटजी था डब्ल्यूबीजे में आप कैसे पढ़े थे
If you have been preparing for JEE mains, then you do not need to prepare separately for WBJE, except that you must study the paper pattern well, the difficulty of questions in recent years. You can lay slightly more emphasis on mathematics, for you are aware of the fact that WBJE has an unusual love for mathematics. You can
यस
also try out a few mock papers.
यस 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 सो मेरा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है क्या मल्टीपल एग्जाम देना जरूरी होता है मतलब अगर हम मल्टीपल एग्जाम लाइक और नॉट ओनली फॉर जेई एंड डब्ल्यू इसके अलावा
Uh,
और भी जो एग्जाम होता है लाइक आइज आपने आइजर एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट दिया था आपने
yes,
सीयूबी
yes,
दिया था तो मतलब उससे क्या कुछ हेल्प हुआ मतलब उससे आपको क्या कुछ बेनिफिट मिला आपने क्यों
yes.
दिया ऐसा
Yes, in my opinion, you should indeed attempt multiple exams. For this strategy, in most of the cases, increases your chance of success manifold. Also, the exam season, you would love to have multiple options available before you, and you would have the flexibility to choose the option of your heart's desire. Try attempting entrance exams for various domains, be it engineering, pure science, if possible, medical, design, architecture, agriculture, and so on. Just try to stretch yourself as much as possible.
और नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन स्कोप ऑफ साइंस मतलब साइंस इंडिया में
Yes,
अगर बोलते हैं साइंस में क्या क्या स्कोप है अगर किसी को ओनली किसी को इंजीनियरिंग नहीं करना है किसी को बस
yes,
प्योर साइंस में पढ़ना है तो किसी को लगता है मैथमेटिक्स में इंटरेस्ट है फिजिक्स में
yes,
इंटरेस्ट
yes,
है
yes.
उसमें पढ़ना है तो इसका क्या स्कोप है मतलब
Yeah, there are wonderful opportunities for pursuing basic science in India. India has a rich history of making significant contributions in the field of science. Lest we forget that it was us who gave the world the most fundamental ideas of mathematics and astronomy. Even in modern times, we have had stalwarts like Shotrendranath Bose, Meghnad Shaha, Sir C.V. Raman, and others who shook the very foundations of science. Thus, I believe as Indians, it is our duty to carry this rich legacy forward. India has world-class science education and research institutions like, as you know, IISc, Iiser, Niser, TIFR, ISES, CEBS, ISI, etc. You just name it. Alongside full-fledged universities like JNU, TU, BHU, and JU. In recent times, the government of India is also taking up wonderful initiatives to promote research in basic science in India. So you can definitely go ahead with pure science.
एक बार सो
Yes.
माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हाउ यू चूज जेई मतलब आपने जे जादवपुर यूनिवर्सिटी क्यों चॉइस किया था मतलब आपने खैरियत से एग्जाम क्रैक किया था और आपका
Yes.
डब्ल्यूबीजे में रैंक आई थिंक 1600 समथिंग 6
Yes. Yes.
16 कितना 16
1619.
169 तो इसके बाद आपने डब्ल्यू इंजीनियरिंग क्यों
Yes.
चूज किया चॉइस किया
See, actually, first thing is the Jadavpur tag is very precious. Okay, you have seen the NIRF rank. Uh, it is we are at 10 at present. So that was one attraction. Second attraction was that Jadavpur is extremely close to my home. So that really pulled me more, Like my parents also were super happy when I cracked WBJ, because they knew that I would be staying at home at least for the next 4 years. And this is once in a time opportunity,
Yes, yes.
the opportunity of staying with the parents. Okay,
Hmm.
you can get everything in the world, but this is something that is priceless. So that is the main reason. Okay. Yes.
तो नेक्स्ट एक कमेंट में पूछ रहे हैं क्या जेई मेंस के लिए जेई मेंस का लिए पढ़ के डब्ल्यूबीजी हो सकता है मतलब जेई मेंस का पढ़ के
Yeah.
डब्ल्यूबीजी हो सकता है
I already answered it before. I said that yes, if you are preparing for JEE means you don't need to do anything special for WBG except going through some previous year papers and understanding the paper pattern well. You can also try out a few mock papers that will give you a confidence boost. That's it.
राइट राइट
Yes.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन डब्ल्यूबीजी 2024 2024 स्टूडेंट के लिए
Yes.
कैसे कुछ स्ट्रेटेजी फॉलो करना चाहिए अभी अभी
Uh,
उन लोगों का एग्जाम 4 मंथ बाद है 28 अप्रैल में उसका उन लोगों का एग्जाम है तो
yes.
उन लोगों के लिए क्या कुछ स्ट्रेटेजी फॉलो करना चाहिए
See, first of all, you need to follow whatever I told you earlier as well. If you are studying from YouTube, you can go through the one shots. Most of the channels will be running beautiful one shots. Okay, during the last few months, you can solve previous year questions. You can attempt mock tests, and besides that, the only thing that I can say is just have faith in yourself. Do not see the exam as a matter of life and death. Just imagine that the exam is an adventurous expedition and you are just drilling yourself for it. Have a bit of check and control on your expectations. Do not expect too much from yourself. Do not expect too little from yourself. It is during such times when you truly need to bring out the child in you. Children are never afraid to try out a new thing, for they never overthink, right? It is only as we grow older that we develop various insecurities which prevent our true potential from being expressed. Uh, be positive about the task at hand, accept the challenge, devise a strategic plan, put it into action, and have faith in yourself. That's all that I can say.
नाइस नाइस सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन मेरा मतलब आपका टाइम टेबल कैसा था हाउ वाज योर टाइम टेबल्स इफ आई
Yeah,
आस्क
pardon, kindly ask once more.
हाउ वाज योर टाइम टेबल
My
मतलब योर
timetable.
टाइम
No, I never followed any such rigid timetable. I just used maintain a plan of what I have to do, and I just proceeded. Because a timetable, if you make a rigid timetable, you cannot perform at your best. Like I don't know about others, but at least timetable used to be a hindrance for me. So I did not follow a rigid timetable like that. I just knew what I had to do. I just maintained a plan. That's it. I used to maintain certain deadlines that suppose I will have to cover a chapter by a certain date. This much I used to do. But at this moment I'll have to do this. At that moment I'll have to do that. Otherwise it will be a sin. I did not follow an approach like this.
नाइस सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन मेरा है साइंस के साथ इंजीनियरिंग का कैसा कुछ मेल है या सेम सिमिलरिटी कैसे क्या कुछ है साइंस के साथ इंजीनियरिंग
Yeah, engineering is applied science, In
का
engineering, you don't study anything other than science. But yeah, students who are studying pure science, they study pure theory. All right. They study the very depths of theory. You can say the theoretical core. But what we study is the applications of those theories. So you can say that engineering is applied science. It is indeed called applied science in many countries. In US they do not award an MTech degree. They award a MS degree if you are doing engineering even. So
ओके
yes. Engineering is nothing different from science. It is very much science. Yes.
तो माय लास्ट क्वेश्चन तो आपका कॉलेज
Yes.
लाइफ कैसा कॉलेज लाइफ
Yeah, my college life has begun on a great note. We have already had a few internals, the class tests, as we call them in Jadavpur University. Now, soon we will be having the U turn and the freshers events, so I'm definitely looking forward to an exciting January month.
और लास्ट में अगर मेरा कोई पर्सनल क्वेश्चन है कि
Yes,
आपने जो ड्यूरेंट जो पर्सन मतलब जो इतना मेहनत करा था,
yes.
या मैं कॉलेज लाइफ में मैं पूरा वर्थ हुआ क्या, ऐसा कुछ मतलब?
No, like in college also you have to work hard. Basically, see in life what is important is to maintain a balance. You cannot
बैलेंस।
afford to be a nerd. If you are a nerd, you will miss out on various things, various exciting things. You should look to maintain a balance. You will have to study sincerely. If you ignore your studies, you know there will be dreadful consequences. Alongside maintaining your balance in studies, you can also explore various other areas. Like in Jadavpur University, you are sure to get many opportunities. Okay, several opportunities, and you must try all of them out. Okay, be it academic, non-academic, whatever.
राइट
But do
राइट।
not. Nobody should ignore his or her studies.
सो नाइस नाइस।
Yes.
सो बेसिकली आज की वीडियो के लिए जो जो क्वेश्चन था सब कुछ पूछ लिया। लास्ट में मेरा
Yes.
क्वेश्चन था, मेरा कुछ जो बाकी जो आइजर और सीवीटी उसके लिए आप क्या कुछ बोले थे? आइजर के लिए क्या, आइजर सीवीटी के बारे में बहुत कुछ आप लोगों को पता है, सीवीटी के बारे में मतलब
Yes.
न्यू लास्ट ईयर फर्स्ट एग्जाम हुआ था।
Yes.
अगर
Yes.
आइजर के बारे में, आइजर बहुत अंडररेटेड एग्जाम मेरे को लगता है
Yes.
कि नहीं
Yes.
आइजर।
Yes. Uh, See, Iiser actually tests you in four subjects: physics, chemistry, maths, and biology. If you are a PCM student specifically, you don't need to worry about biology. You'll get at least 3 or 4 questions which will be from whatever you studied in class 9 or 10. So you'll be able to solve them easily. And if you have done well in physics, chemistry, and maths, alongside you have solved even 3 or 4 questions in biology, those 3 or 4 questions will add to your credit. They will actually act as bonus questions. So even by being well versed in 3 subjects, you can do very well in Iiser. Okay. Uh, Through Iiser aptitude test, you know that you can also get IISc, and for that you need a very good rank. You need to be within top 50 at least. So if you are targeting IISc, then definitely you should study all the 4 subjects. If you are targeting Iisers, then you just need to be good at any of the 3 subjects alongside answering a few questions in the fourth subject. Okay, and as far as physics, chemistry, and maths are concerned, then maths is a little bit creative in Iiser aptitude test, not like JEE mains where questions are lengthy, but the creativity required is very less. In Iiser aptitude test, mathematics, you need to be creative in your paper, but the solutions will not be lengthy. Okay, and physics is quite decent. You can say a little bit more difficult than JEE mains, and chemistry is easier than JEE mains. Yes, yes. Okay, yes, definitely. Bye bye. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay.